चले रेडी है सर.
आज जो हवा लगी पानी ठंडा है ना कुछ ना
It's toss time for match number 2 on day 1 of the Emirates D10 2023 powered by Fancode. The game is between Ajman and Emirates Blues. I've got the star cast to my right for Ajman, the captain Nasir Aziz. Right in the center is the captain for Emirates Blues, Alishan Sharfu. And on to his right is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The home side is Ajman and Nasir is going to flip the coin. Heads is the call.
It is heads.
It is heads. So Alishan, you've won the toss. Congratulations. What do you want to do and why?
We'll have a bat first. I don't know. There's no specific reason, but there's no specific reason to it. But hopefully, put a good total and defend it later on.
So, what is a good total to be put in the first innings?
Early on in the tournament, but anything above 100, we'd be happy, and we'd be hoping to get somewhere around that.
Players to watch out for in your side?
We've got a very, very, very young side, so I wouldn't name one player, but the whole squad, coming together to get experience and hopefully some special performances from our squad.
Where do we see you bat?
I don't know if I want to say just yet, but somewhere on the top.
All the best.
Thank you.
Nasir, वो टॉस जीत गए, वो बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं पहले. Are you happy to bowl first?
Yeah, of course I'm happy.
What do you think is a good score to be chasing?
I think because of tournament is beginning, because I think 110 is good because it's top green wicket. So I think it's 100 plus is good.
ICC एकेडमी में काफ़ी मैचेस आप खेले हैं खुद. इस विकेट के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
विकेट तो ऑलवेज अच्छा रहता है, दोनों तरफ बॉलर को भी सपोर्ट करता है और बैट्समैन को भी है. बस एक जगह पे गेंद करनी होती है क्योंकि छोटा है ग्राउंड, तो कंटेन बॉलिंग करनी चाहिए.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right, so the news is that Emirates Blues captain Alishan Sharfu has won the toss and he has decided to bat first. It's
welcome back, ladies and gents, to this exciting tournament called FanCode Emirates D10, powered by FanCode. It is the game number 2. We just witnessed the game number 1, where we have seen Dubai beating Emirates Red, and now it's time for the match number 2, and we'll go on. We'll have another games, 2 more for the day. Right now, the focus is here at Ajman taking on Emirates Blues, a match to watch, and we've got Shoaib alongside 2 captains and match referee for all-important toss.
It's toss time for match number 2 on day 1 of the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. The game is between Ajman and Emirates Blues. I've got the star cast to my right for Ajman, the captain Nasir Aziz. Right in the center is the captain for Emirates Blues, Alishan Sharfu. And on to his right is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The home side is Ajman, and Nasir is going to flip the coin. Heads is the call. Congratulations. What do you want to do and why?
We'll have a bat first. I don't know, there's no specific reason, but there's no specific reason to it, but hopefully put a good total and defend it later on.
So what is a good total to be put in the first innings?
Early on in the tournament, but anything above 100 we'd be happy, and we'd be hoping to get somewhere around that.
Players to watch out for in your side?
We've got a very young side, so I wouldn't name one player, but the whole squad, coming together to get experience, and hopefully some special performances from our squad.
Where do we see you bat?
I don't know if I want to say just yet, but somewhere on the top.
All the best.
Thank you.
Nasir, वो टॉस जीत गए, वो बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं पहले. Are you happy to bowl first?
Yeah, of course I'm happy.
What do you think is a good score to be chasing?
I think because of tournament is beginning, because I think 110 is good because it's top win wicket. So I think it's 100 plus.
ICC एकेडमी में काफ़ी मैचेस आप खेले हैं खुद. इस विकेट के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
अब विकेट तो ऑलवेज अच्छा रहता है, दोनों तरफ बॉलर को भी सपोर्ट करता है और बैट्समैन को भी है. बस एक जगह पे गेंद करनी होती है क्योंकि छोटा है ग्राउंड, तो कंटेन बॉलिंग करनी चाहिए.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right, so the news is that Emirates Blues captain Alishan Sharfu has won the toss and he has decided to bat first.
Batting first were opted by the captain. The 2 sides here for Emirates Blues. It is Blues who won the toss, and they have elected to bat first. I've got the brilliant lineup for both the sides, and also got a very talented Ahmed Khwaja along with me here at the ICC.
Thank you very much, Abid. So the 2 team lineups there: Emirates Blues, Aditya Shetty, Akasha Tahir, Alishan Sharfu, the captain, Ansh Tandon, stylish left-hander, Aryan Saxena, Ashwin Valthappa, Fahad Nawaz Harsh this side, Sabir Ali, the left-arm fast bowler for the UAE, Yash Sabnani, and Zawar Fareed, the UAE all-rounder.
Well, for Ajman, it's got Ankur Sangwan, Isam Mutirab, Harshit Koshik, Mohammad Ajmal, Mohammad Sani, the fast bowler, and Mohammad Usman, an experienced Nasir Aziz, the veteran. And now we know Nasir Aziz batting all-rounder, Rahul Chopra, Sagar Kalyan, Shakur, Abdul Shakur Sher, Shiraz Pia gets back in the side, and looking Shakur making comeback. It's a great contest going to be here.
Oh, absolutely. So the 2 umpires are out there in the middle. Mr. Waqar Latif on the right of your screen, and GB Alex on your left. And of course, a good decision. This is that stage of the early afternoon here at the ICC Academy where the pitch is very flat. Plenty of runs on offer. And I like the opening combination coming out there. It's going to be Alishan Sharfu opening the innings alongside Fahad Nawaz. 2 young lads capped by the UAE. A lot of quality, a lot of talent.
Yeah, let's put it this way. The senior under-19 captain alongside with the junior under-19 captain, but both they have played in a different batches for UAE and led their team of under-19. Both of them went on to represent UAE as well. Fahad Nawaz making recent World Cup tour in Australia, and also right now the focus is to make a comeback into the national side. For that, it takes a lot of efforts for making a comeback. It's always a challenge, but he's up for it. He's got the position where he desired to bat on. It's number 1, the opening position, alongside with Alishan, who doesn't usually come as an opener, but shorter format. He wants to take things on his own control, and there you go. He's opening alongside Fahad Nawaz.
Yeah, I think that's the right tactic. 25 matches in Emirates D10. Excellent strike rate of 160 and very steady average of 25 as well. Only has 150 to his name in this format, which is a big surprise to me. He's certainly a high-class player, and if he'll be opening the innings for the Blues in this tournament, expect that 50's number to change very, very quickly throughout the length and breadth of the tournament. Alongside him is the stylish and elegant Fahad Nawaz, another outstanding young batter. And it will be the left-arm seamer Mohammad Sameer to take the new ball for Team Ajman. Of course, Ajman were runners-up in the recently concluded Emirates D50. They were undefeated all the way till the final. So they are in very, very good nick as a team. They have made some important changes to this squad as per the format. Getting the experience of the likes of Shiraz Pia into the side. That's a very good inclusion. And Abdul Shakur Sher, the wicketkeeper batter, he's an excellent player of this format as well. So let's see if the men in purple can reach yet another D final and perhaps go all the way. Deep third in place and deep square leg, orthodox fast bowlers field, 2 overs of mandatory power play, and of course you have the third optional power play that will be decided by the batting side.
Yeah, if you don't use that one before 8th over, it will be imposed on you that you have to take the power play. Well, right now the focus is on this opening pair who would really need to get going and score some bulk of runs. The start is very crucial for Emirates Blues. There'll be a little bit of hiccups because they are coming back into this format straight away from the 50-over format. Wouldn't be so easy for both the teams.
Oh, absolutely. That's an excellent point you make, Abid. The adjustment period, perhaps some growing pains, 44 matches to be played over the duration of the next 2 weeks. So some slam bang action here at the ICC Academy. Here we go then. Match number 2 of the FanCode Emirates D10 is underway. Ajman taking on Emirates Blues. First ball, steps out and a big hoik across the line. Catches the bottom edge of the bat. Worked away to that deep square leg region. And they'll pick up 2 quite easily. Good running between Fahad Nawaz and Alishan Sharafu. Harshit Kaushik, the fielder, posted out there at deep square leg. Excellent left-hand batter in the middle order. So Alishan will breathe a sigh of relief to be off the mark quickly.
Almost every team has one left arm quick. For Emirates Blues, they've got like Jawad, whose express is quick and also performing really well.
Back of a length delivery and pulled in front of square, and that's going to race to the fence for the first boundary for Alishan Sharfu and Emirates Blues. What a shot.
Well, exciting to see him. He saw the shuttle and delivery, climbed over it, puts it away towards the boundary line. Look at that. No matter what, you ball him shot, there is a prize to pay, and that is a boundary to cost. Great shot on the onside from Alishan, and the captain gets the game going with the bag.
It is a slowish surface here. We're playing on the Asian conditions replica pitch. It's made with soil from Pakistan, so it has that nature that is slightly slow, offers a bit of turn, as we saw in the earlier game. Steps out and a great change of length there, but it will be a wide from Mohammad Sameer. That was much too high for Alishan to play at.
Yeah, not an easy as a fast bowler when you get hit for a boundary on the shorter end delivery. The kind of the fast bowler attitude they carry with them is just, if you have hit me for a boundary on a shorter end delivery, go on, do it twice if you dare.
Yeah, there you can see that was well above head height for Alishan. Great camera work by our broadcast team. Oh, attempted Yorker, beautifully driven straight to mid-off, and Nasir Aziz just couldn't get the throw out quickly. In fact, didn't get the throw out at all. That could have been close.
Well, absolutely. The aggression is there from Alishan, and the reason he's come as an opener today is he wants to play some fearless shots. Whereas Fahad Nawaz, well, this man will love to play through the covers if you offer him a slightly with outside off. You need to be a little careful while bowling outside off to this man. He can really get that gap very well, and that wrist work. Very risky player, Fahad Nawaz.
Watch out for his cover drive. One of the best in the UAE. Absolutely class player when he's in full flow. Both of these lads were drafted in the recently concluded inaugural edition of the ILT20 as well, where Ali Shan Shariful represented Sharjah Warriors. And Fahad Nawaz was part of Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. What an experience that was. This time sliced in the air, officially towards extra cover, a misfield. That will allow Fahad Nawaz to get off the mark with a couple. Excellent running between the wickets.
As I was mentioning earlier, that he likes to play through the covers. If you offer him anything outside of, it won't be easy for him to get going, because that's his strength. And Sameer is coming over the wicket, and that ball will be not going a lot away from the right-hander. So for him, he wants someone to be on the right. Look at the running between the wicket. The first one quickly completed, and they were looking for the slide misfield to complete the second.
Yeah, good communication, good chemistry between the two. Oh, this one going across the right-hander. Beautifully bowled there by Mohammad Sameer. He has that ability to swing the ball into the right-hander's pads and of course go across him. So need to mix it up, use your variations. That's the demands of D10 cricket.
Yeah, look at that, a little bit of an extra bounce there from Sameer. He's given 10 so far, but he's looking for the wicket eagerly. The two former under-19 captains for Emirates Blues are at the centre.
Full toss this time, not put away by Fahad, but driven out to mid-off for a single. So it's a strong start here for the Blues. 11 for none after the first over.
राहुल के सामने आ जाता है ना, राहुल तो कौन ही है ना, अच्छा तू आप देख अपने सामने है, तू सामने ही आ जा। इधर है सामने, एक मिनट भी दे दे, इतना वहाँ आ जाएगा।
So it's going to be Mohammad Usman taking the new ball alongside Mohammad Sameer. Interesting that they haven't given it to Shiraz Pia, the experienced left arm seamer. Oh, just lost his footing there, has to be careful. Just didn't land properly, has a very side-on action, gets that ball to swing. Has to be careful with his footing there. We saw even Abdul Malik for Team Dubai in the earlier game. Just took a bit of time to find his footing. There you can see that back leg just slid there. This time better delivery, punch towards that cover point region for a dot ball. They do have quicker bowlers in the side, Team Ajman, the likes of Mohammad Sameer, Mohammad Usman, Shiraz Pia, Mohammad Ajmal. The all-rounder is quite nippy as well. There you can see Ansh Tandon, stylish left-hand batter sitting alongside Harsh Desai. Well, he'll be fun to watch when he comes on to bowl Harsh Desai. Watch out for him. Ambidextrous spin bowler. Oh, this time beautiful delivery, just shaping away from Fahad Nawaz. He was trying to hoik it on the leg side. You do have to play to the merit of the ball. It is a brand new white seed, and look at that seam movement, beautifully bowled. That ball really moved away from Fahad Nawaz, attempting that pickup shot on the leg side. Just looking to find his touch, find his range here. Fuller delivery in swinger, and just a bit of an inside edge towards fine leg for a single.
Yeah, a little bit of a movement there for Mohammad Usman. He's been an effective bowler, but what I feel in this format, it will be him who can make the difference. Look at that, coach and Zawar Farid working closely, and he's probably the next man in. So he's giving him the plan, what he needs to do. Which batter, if Ali Shan, what I think as a coach, let me put that cap on. If Alishan departs, he need to play the aggressor role. If Fahad departs, he might need to take a little time.
Oh, absolutely. Zawar Farid, great option to have. Frontline bowler, frontline batter as well. Meanwhile, Usman bowling very, very full here, getting that hint of swing in the air as well. And Nasser Aziz in the background there. He's really emerged, like you mentioned, as a batting all-rounder. He's been in fabulous form with the bat. The Don, as he's fondly known. Short delivery pulled behind square, but there is a fielder posted out there. Rahul Chopra cleans it up and keeps it to 1.
What I think is there should be the strategy to go straight down the ground more often rather than playing on the onside or perhaps on the offside, because the boundaries are quite larger onto the leg and offside. So the better field or shorter side of the boundary is down the ground. And also the coaches always advise you to play straight in the V as much as you can.
Oh, absolutely. Short straight boundaries here at the ICC Academy Ovals. You will get full value for your shots. Very short delivery this time. It will be a wide beyond the offside. So Mohammad Usman, not a bad over. Only conceded 1 run off the bat, but he has a tendency to give some extras.
I'm just wondering why he's got that square leg and the mid-on back if he's going to bowl outside off. Yeah, the good shot from Alishan. Somehow we managed to get wood on it. And he got the desired result. What a shot, ram shot. 4 runs from Alishan.
Well, fabulous batting here from the Blues. They're on the move now. 19 for none at the end of the mandatory power play.
No.
So Mohammad Samir will continue and they will not take the power play option right now. So the field is being allowed to spread. And let's take a look at that boundary of the final delivery of the second over. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant from Alishan Sharfu. Look at that. Sheer brilliance. That falling scoop ramp shot. I don't even know what to call it. Oh, short delivery and edged and taken. Well, Fahad Nawaz, he was not looking in the groove this afternoon. Trying to hit that hard over the covers. Outside edge and a very good catch by the wicketkeeper Abdul Shakur. And the first wicket down for Team Emirates Blues.
Well, there was sheer pace and extra bounce. Took that vantage and keeper Abdul Shakur Sher making no mistake there. Well, he was always looking towards the covers, couldn't find one. And now he's walking out. Fahad Nawaz scoring 4. And it's 19 for 1, Emirates Blues.
So the new batter in is Zawar Farid, UAE all-rounder. Fantastic batter in the power play. I like this idea of using him early in the batting effort. Usually bats at number 6, number 7 for the UAE. But he's a very clean striker of the ball, Abid.
A very useful all-rounder. He will give you a few overs as well and will bat at the decent number wherever you want him. I've watched him opening as well. I've watched him playing down the order also. So very useful, adjustable. Now, Emirates Blues wants to try him at number 3 with the coach giving him a lot of plans. And definitely that plan will come into use because they've got a quality coaches as well, Emirates Blues. So I think it's a good call for Zawar Farid and also an opportunity for him to make a comeback into the national side.
So there's going to be a change in the ball here. Perhaps not happy with the shape of the ball. That was the fall and demise of Fahad Nawaz. Just trying to force that shot and just got the outside edge. Great bounce there from Mohammad Samir using the middle of the pitch. So 19 for 1 into the third over. The optional power play over has not been taken. Oh, it's a big full toss. Caught Zawar Farid by surprise and he just nudged it out to mid-on for a single.
Well, I think the bowler was really lucky that the batter was new and facing his first delivery. Otherwise, Zawar would have gone for that shot. But right now, it's just that time when you lost a wicket and you're trying to rebuild. It's that phase you don't go.
Well, I'm still thinking about that falling paddle shot from Alishan Sharfu. Hopefully, that will be on his Instagram socials tonight. And hopefully he'll tag us.
Well, that was more of a football shot.
Unbelievable. Brilliant. This time he's hooked it in the air behind square and taken. Well, there you go. Mohammad Samir, the magic man for Team Ajman. Short ball, perfectly targeted, went for the hook shot and straight to his fast bowling partner, Usman, at deep square leg for the second wicket.
Well, the plan has worked. They kept that one fielder for that particular shot. Knows that Alishan wants to play the hook shot. He loves to play these shots and got him out on his strength. The longest part of the ground, but that fielder was rightly underneath to take that catch. And a big walk for the captain of Emirates Blues, Alishan Sharfu, scoring 11 of 6. It's 20 for 2.
That's when gear change. That's when gear change. उसके बाद ठीक रहेगा नहीं ये बोलता हूँ उसको बोलेंगे wait.
So the new batter in at number 4 is the tall, elegant left-hander Ashwant Valthappa. Wicket keeper by trade. He's recently been part and parcel of the UAE squad as well. Very stylish player. Let's see if he can get going this afternoon. 2 new batters at the crease. A lot of UAE national squad pedigree in this Emirates Blues side. And they need to show that quality. And there you can see on his helmet, he was part of the Gulf Giants squad in the ILT20 as well, young Ashwant.
I think he's done well in that and also doing well in terms of his in and out in the team. The national side, he's been very flexible with his number. He's a very good wicket keeper, tall, but has that kind of aggressiveness behind the stumps who can be very effective. Haven't done anything wrong behind the stumps. As his batting is concerned, he's trying to build and be an impactful player.
Oh, absolutely. And this was the demise of Alishan Sharfu. Just trying to pull it off the front foot. Caught him by surprise. And easy catch taken there by Mohammad Usman at deep square. So Mohammad Samir, 2 wickets early on. This time squeezed away towards mid-wicket for a single. He's bowled really well here in very good batting conditions, showing his quality and his experience.
Yeah, indeed. It seems to be that the plan has worked for Samir, but also need to give the credit to Nasir Aziz, the Don, for Ajman, who's used him pretty well. He haven't kept him in the tank for the later part. He's used him up front to get him the early wickets, and he's done well. He's picked up both the openers now, and you see the Emirates Blues are quite a bit of in a bother, a little bit of because of losing those 2 openers into the third over only.
Short ball, beautifully bowled once again, outside off. The line is immaculate, and that will conclude Mohammad Samir's spell for the day. 2 for 14 in his 2 overs. That's excellent stuff. Emirates Blues at the end of 3 overs are 22 for 2.
नंबर दबाया
So a change in the bowling then. Only one over for Mohammad Usman. It's going to be Nasir Aziz, aka the Dawn, coming on to bowl. 20 wickets in the format for him. Economy rate slightly on the higher side, but he's certainly a very skillful operator. Can mix it up between seam up and off break. Spread field on the leg side for Zawar Farid. And there you can see that round armish delivery fired in straight into the pads. They've tucked it away to the leg side, looking for two, but excellent. Oh, there you go. Just as you were praising the fielders, overthrows have been conceded, and one becomes three. That's sloppy from Team Ajman.
Well, when you talk about the fielding, Rahul Chopra usually keeps the wicket, and the captain is not happy. And you don't want to do those errors when the captain is bowling. You have to be careful. Rahul Chopra, look at that, coming and throwing it. And the throw was nowhere close to the stumps.
Yeah, that was poor stuff from Rahul. Well, usually he's a wicketkeeper, and Assam, well, he wasn't backing up to the delivery. You have to be very game aware here. It's a fast-paced format. Outside edge, there's nobody at slip. And Sheraz Pia is gently jogging towards the ball. He knows it's going to be four.
Well, just wondering why Nasir Aziz did not keep the slips fielder for him, because he knows the left-hander is batting and he's going to bowl the off-break. Well, look at that. That was simple catch at the slips cordon, but went all in vain.
And you can see the shadows extending here at the ICC Academy. Such a beautiful ground, picturesque. Very fun to play cricket here. The pitches are very exciting, produce high quality cricket. This time squeezed behind point by Ashwant Valthappa. He will pick up two, might even get more. It will be cleaned up by Mohammad Sameer, and they take three. It's the biggest part of the ground, and that's nicely placed by Ashwant.
Well, I haven't seen in a single over you give 3 runs 2 times. Well, that's been the case for Nasir Aziz. Maybe he need to work on that maneuvering his field as well. So already given 10 in just 3 deliveries, and you expect your captain to do a little better than this.
Steps out, and great reaction there from Nasir Aziz. That was a firm drive by Zawar. I think he saved at least a couple of runs there once again. It takes some bravery to stick your hand out to a Zawar Farid straight drive.
Yeah, indeed, that's really so brave of him. Nasir Aziz, veteran and experienced campaigner, played for UAE national.
This time lofted towards that long off region, and oh, it's been dropped. Well, it was a difficult catch for Rahul Chopra. It was just moving away, swerving away from him. But now Nasir Aziz has had enough. He wants to change the fielder. That was a great effort, though.
Well, I think he was not aware about the boundary line. He was well ahead. Look at that. This is where he worked first, did not read the ball well, saved the boundary, but dropped the catch.
This time sliced in the air, just short of the extra cover. Zawar Farid, well, he's living on the edge here. 12 runs off the over, but it was an entertaining one for sure. 4 overs done and dusted. Emirates Blues are 34 for 2. So left arm spin being introduced here. Ankur Sangwan coming into the attack from the ICC Academy end. Fabulous, fabulous left arm spinner. One of the best we have in the UAE. And Ashwant Valthappa, while he's looking to play his shots, will certainly take a chance here. Starting with a wide delivery outside off. It was the arm ball. You could see that hint of movement. And he has this ability to bowl multiple arm balls. One that drifts and one that goes straight on with the arm. One just turns into the batter. Yorker length nicely bowled, and well, bit of confusion there, but thankfully they followed the old adage, never run on a misfield. So Emirates Blues looking for some momentum here. Current run rate just around 9 there or thereabouts. Steps away and lofts it down the ground. That's a mighty hit over the side screen for 6.
Well, that is a great connection which has traveled the distance. Went on to hit the building. Look at that. We were expecting that kind of a shot from Zawar, but it's the tall, lanky Ashwant Waltappa against the left arm spinner. I think it's the luxury to have the left armour where you can strike hard.
This time, Yorker length squeezed out to short third, so that's good batting from Ashwant. You hit a 6, and then you quickly take a single, rotate the strike. And that was a lovely, lovely shot indeed, down the ground.
Well, really enjoyed that shot from Waltappa. Getting there almost. Also, I think he's the one who should take charge against Ankur Sangwan, who's very effective, especially in this shorter format. You can see already that drift in his bowling.
Oh, absolutely. This time full toss, hammer towards wideish long off. And it will be cleaned up. Not quite out of the middle of the bat from Zawar Farid just yet. He's struggling to find his rhythm at the crease currently.
Yeah, as we were talking about this bowling of Ankur Sangwan, who's really doing well here. But I think that one hit, oh, there you go. You can see that using a lot of shoulders and trying to bowl quick. That's been the problem with Ankur Sangwan. I think he should stick with his strength.
Yeah, he should look to turn the ball. You're spot on, Abid. He's just trying to get away with some block hole deliveries. That's more like it. That's more like it. I think he's wearing a Bluetooth headset. He's listening to your advice.
Well, I think right now what he's doing is more than me. He's listening to his coach and captain. Captain Nasir Aziz is always into your ears.
Oh, absolutely. One of the best captains we have in the UAE. Big full toss, just chipped down the ground. And it's going to bisect the two fielders. What timing from Zawar Farid. It's gone all the way for 4.
I don't know what is the rush there. Ankur Sangwan keeps on bowling full and tries to bowl the Yorker. I think he was more effective when he pulled his length slightly back. That brings the over to an end. 5 gone halfway through. It's 49 for 2.
So, 3 batters getting off to starts. Ali Shan Sharfu, 11 of 6, was looking good at the crease. Zawar Farid, 12 of 8, and Ashwant Waltappa with that mighty 6. He's found his groove early in the innings. And 5 extras delivered as well by Ajman, but it's 50-50 the contest right now, I would reckon. Nasir Aziz continues and squeezes this out to the cover sweeper. Ashwant moves on to 17. Looking solid at the crease. And he will be looking to produce a big innings.
Real. It's going smooth. And now the 50 runs on board. And we have got this game in our hand. In control. Oh, Zawar Farid fires up. He goes big on the onside. Gets the full benefit. Gets the full result. Gets the maximum 6 runs.
Well, that was 6 immediately off the blade there from Zawar. Sailing into the grass banks. Look at that. Read the off-break delivery. Went through with the spin. That's a big shot. And that was always going to be half a dozen. Beautiful clean strike. Now they're on the move. Both batters have a 6 to their name. Zawar Farid. Let's see if he can produce a big innings. Already on to 18 off 9. Just a change of hardware for him, changing his bat.
Well, I think hardly. It's been 9 balls that he's faced, but already you can see that you need to change the gloves. It shows that there is a heavy humidity there and also difficult conditions, hard for the batters as they sweat a lot there.
Oh, absolutely. Summer has well and truly arrived here in the UAE. A big full toss. Dispatch towards mid-wicket, and he's lost it in the sunlight. Well, Ankur Sangwan, that is not going to please your captain by any means.
Why is all that happening when Nasir Aziz is bowling? Just wondering what else you need to do to get a wicket here. Nasir Aziz got close to it. and immediately change in the field there. Ankur Sangwan has to cover a lot of ground.
Well, there is a modern day invention called sunglasses that you can invest in. Why is he fielding out there without any, especially standing looking at the sun? This time Yorker length, nicely bowled by Nasser Aziz. He has to chase after it himself. And they're pushing hard for 2. This is brilliant running. A brilliant partnership now. It's moved on to 40 between Ashwant and Zawar Farid.
Yeah, the hard work of the coaches in this camp from Emirates Cricket Board shows that what they are up to. You can see that running between the wicket, between all the players who are part of the camp, is slightly, you can feel the difference in their game. Hats off to the coaches.
Oh, absolutely. This time chipped over Nasser Aziz. It's going dead straight and beyond the 2 long on and long off fielders. It's yet another boundary. Emirates Blues on the charge.
I think it's the first time when Nasser Aziz would like to be slightly taller. Oh, look at that. Maybe a half of a foot would have got that wicket.
Maybe if he was sitting on your shoulders, Abid.
बोल यार.
This time once again seam up Yorker squeezed out to mid-wicket, and this time it'll only be a single. So an expensive spell from Nasser Aziz. He's been taken for a ride, none for 28 in his 2 overs. After 6 overs, Emirates Blues, well, they're going along very nicely indeed. 64 for 2. Well, Mohammad Sameer, the standout bowler so far for Team Ajman, 2 for 14, bowling with the new ball in the power play. Mohammad Usman, well, I'm not sure why he was taken off after 1 over. He bowled really well. Nasser Aziz was hammered in his 2 overs. And Ankur Sangwan has been expensive as well. So you can just see how the conditions change here at the ICC Academy as the day progresses. In the early afternoon game, the spinners were dominating. It was very sluggish, a very slow surface offering turn. But now it's become a batting paradise and the spinners are struggling. So that is the fascinating nature of the pitches here at the ICC Academy. And it's going to be Ankur Sangwan to continue and starts off with yet another wide. This one almost not landing on the pitch, so he's feeling the pressure.
Well, what I think is it's maybe the captain who can, being a spinner himself, can really walk towards you and talk about how you need to do. Yeah, this is better delivery, but that has been hit up here in the com box. What a shot!
Well, we were diving for cover. We need to get our helmets on in the com box. What a hit from Zawar Farid. A princely looking lofted drive over long off. That is the shot of the tournament. Glorious hit. Absolutely brilliant flowing drive. High elbow and that flourish. And it's the outside edge, and what a catch by Abdul Shakur Sher. Well, Ankur Sangwan has bounced back and got the big wicket of Zawar Farid.
Well, that's a huge wicket and great comeback by the bowler, as the previous delivery where he's got hit for a 6, that was nothing wrong with the delivery. That was an extraordinary shot. But this time he pulled his length slightly back, wanted to cut that one, but found keeper's glove there. Abdul Shakur Sher making no mistake there. A wicket there for Ankur Sangwan. Zawar Farid scoring well, deserving 33 of 15 deliveries. 71 for 3 Emirates Blues.
New batter in is the stylish, elegant left-hander Ansh Tandon, recently capped by the UAE as well on their tour of Nepal for the Premier Cup, where unfortunately we just fell on the final hurdle, and Nepal have qualified for the Asia Cup. So once again, we came very close, but well, the focus has shifted now to the World Cup qualifier. in mid-June. And that will be a very important tournament for all of these lads competing in the D10, just to find their form, find their touch. Pushed into the covers by Ansh to get off the mark with a single.
I think well-deserving cap he's got for the national side. He's played just one game, I reckon, at the ACC qualifiers for that Asia Cup. I think there was the only thing, the finals, we couldn't win that game against Nepal in their own backyard. But I think that's the series which has taken another route altogether for UAE. Another youngster, look at that wicket.
And that was the one coming in with the arm there. Beautiful grip off the surface and a wonderful catch by Shakur. This time attempted sweep. Well, the shot was on. The ball was drifting onto his pads, just couldn't put it away.
I think there will be a lot of headache for Ankur Sangwan, as he's got both the left-handers to bowl.
This time chipped down the ground for a single, yeah, but he's held his own. Picked up the big wicket of Zawar Farid, who was looking very, very dangerous indeed. Current run rate of 10.7 is not too bad at all, but they would like to push that even further. 7 overs gone by, it's 75 for 3. So it's going to be the experienced left-arm pacer Shiraz Pia taking the ball now. And this is great tactics here from Team Ajman. They're giving their most experienced fast bowler the death overs, so to speak. And the floating power play has been taken by Emirates Blues as well. So a ring field on the offside. Third man is up, fine leg is up. There is protection towards the long on region. And there is a deep square leg in place for Shiraz Pia. And he's immediately coming around the wicket. Very interesting to Ansh Tandon. Sliced in the air, behind point, it finds the gap and is going to race away for 4. Beautifully constructed boundary there by Ansh Tandon, using the angle created by the bowler against him and just slicing it in the air for 4. That's a beautiful shot.
And what a way to welcome Shiraz into the gap, exact where he wanted to put that one away. And that trickles away for 4 runs. Good start for Ansh Tandon.
Absolutely, that will give him a lot of confidence. This time attempted Yorker and drilled down the ground. A long chase for the long off and the ball will win the race. This is a brilliant counter-attack here by Ansh Tandon. Much needed runs here for the Blues.
A great connection there. Ansh is now trying to get the boundaries, the shape of the boundaries. Yeah, straight down the ground, shorter length boundary, shorter in length as you mentioned. Hard work for the fielder.
Well, he was posted there to cut off that boundary, so he's got to do a lot better, that long on fielder. Ansh back-to-back 4s in this 8th over, this time smacked through the covers. Absolutely glorious batting, back-to-back boundaries.
And look at that calmness in Ansh Tandon speaks volume. He knows he's doing what he's been assigned for. You pitch it full, he'll place that cover drive. You pitch it short, he'll play the cut shot. Well, really testing time for Shiraz Pia. What a find this is for Emirates Blues. Ansh Tandon doing what he's known for.
Absolutely sweet timing. He makes it look easy, doesn't he? That's the class of these left-handers. They're always easy on the eye, fun to watch. Current run rate has ballooned above 11, now 11.6. Full toss, hammered into the stands towards square leg for a maximum. What a hit.
Well, he's just simply toying with Shiraz Pia. 3 boundaries and the 6 Well, this is mighty over. This is huge over. 18 runs of it already, of just 4 deliveries. And that was an easy picking for Ansh Tandon. A full toss on the onside, longer part of the ground. Who cares? He's gone and got all.
Well, take off the helmet. Is that Ansh Tandon or is that Rinku Singh? What batting. Absolutely brilliant. 20 of just 7 deliveries. And now that score is looking very, very ominous here for Team Ajman. This could be a game changer of an over, Abid.
When you see the bowler is holding the ball across the seam, it's quite evident that he does not want to take any more battles. Now he's just trying to save the boundary, prevent the boundary not to get hit for any more.
Slot ball and flashed over extra cover. What an over here for Emirates Blues, and what sensational batting by Ansh Tandon. You beauty.
Well, what a drama. 22 of Shiraz Pias so far. Look at that. He bowled in the slot again, was not looking for the swing. And in and out. It is Ansh Tandon who's got a lot of runs in this over. I'm enjoying certainly. What a class. And it looks even better when the left-hander executes these kind of shots.
Well, can he get another boundary here? Can he get another 6 here? Big smiles in the Emirates Blues dugout now. Shiraz Pia under serious pressure. Slower bouncer. Oh, and he's just got a top edge onto the lid. Hopefully he's all right. But 23 runs taken off the over. What a moment in the game. 97 for 3.
What? You know what we heard? He like, don't do match me, don't tell anyone. You're playing with him. I told Arun, just explain what is spot fixing and match. What is the spot fixing is like on the spot you're playing or like. But last over is power play mandatory.
Well, what a stunning over that was. The final optional power play over. Shiraz Pia entrusted with the ball, but Ansh Tandon came in and with a glorious counter-attack. First that slice behind point, then that off drive, and then this was the shot of the night for me. Creamed through extra cover. What batting, Abid?
Well, it's hard to pick one. It's all those shots. 6 deliveries almost, apart from the last one, the 5 boundaries. 1, 6 and 4 boundaries. One looks better than the other. This one was, for me, the best one when he played inside out.
Well, we have plenty of choices in that set of 6 deliveries. And good to see the physio out there for the Emirates Blues, just making sure. Ansh Tandon, who took a bit of a blow, the top edge of that pull. And very, very important to keep the well-being of the players in mind. That is absolutely the most principal thing. We all enjoy cricket, but not at the behest that the players would be suffering with their health.
Yeah, I hope he answered all the questions right about the conclusion test.
Well, if they asked him who's your favorite commentator, who would he have said? He'll say that's a trick question.
Oh, a very tricky question. I wouldn't say that. But I think the first thing it was asked to him, what is your name and where you're playing at and which team you're representing. And I'm sure the last one he's done well on that. Which team is he representing?
So 2 overs to go. 98 for 3. Emirates Blues in a strong position now. Ansh Tandon back on strike. Mohammad Usman back onto bowl. Oh, and he beats him outside off. That was a hittable delivery. He wanted to loft it over extra cover. Just missed out.
Yeah, Tandon is riding high on the confidence now. You see every bowl. He's trying to get the runs. That was extremely good delivery there from Mohammad Usman, who's got a plenty of protection on the offside as well for Ansh Tandon, knowing his strength is the offside.
Final 11 deliveries of the innings. On the pads, nicely bowled, slower ball chipped into mid-wicket. They're pushing hard for 2 here. And great running between the 2 youngsters. The 100 is up for Emirates Blues. And they've still got 10 deliveries to spare. Can they get up to about 120, 125? That should be a good score on this surface, Abid.
But I think indeed the 100 it was the first thing on their mind. They crossed that one well. Anything goes beyond that would add a lot of pressure to Team Ajman. As at the toss, captain of Ajman's mentioning that he want to have the target around 110, but I think he'll get a little more than that. what I see here, the way Anstanden is going, and also we almost forgot Ashwant Valtappa, who's batting at the other end, who's scored 18 of just 10 deliveries. He's also firing it up, so I see it maybe 120, 125 runs coming here for Emirates Blues.
Partnership of 29 and Ansh has scored 27 of them. So you can see his dominance. This time outside edge and taken, trying to flash hard behind point. And once again, Abdul Shakur takes a very neat catch, but a decent innings from Ashwant Valtappa comes to an end.
Well, he went for that out swinger, wanted to have that shot on it, but great bowling that is hit the right place, get the enough movement to take Ashwant Valtappa out. 18 of 11. It's 101 for 4 Emirates Blues.
Well, the next batter in is the very, very talented young Aryan Saxena. Write down his name and underline it. He is one for the future. Extremely exciting young batting talent. And he certainly has a very big future in the game. I'm a big fan of this boy. It's just a matter of time before he sets the international scene alight for the UAE. He has that kind of greatness in him, Abid.
I see he's got a lot of years left in him, so definitely every game is a learning curve for him. This time he did not read the slower one that got him excited. Because of the shorter format, he's got very little deliveries to go. He have to go for his shots, no time to waste.
And this has been an outstanding over from Mohammad Usman. Everything has been pace off, mixing up his line and length as well. Final delivery of his spell, pace on down the leg side, brilliant wicket keeping. Abdul Shakur Sher, he's had a wonderful day with the gloves, saved a certain boundary there, and only 3 runs off the over, and the important wicket of Ashwant Valtappa. 101 for 4. Well, interesting. Shiraz Pia will bowl the final over of the innings despite getting smashed for 22. And he resumes his one-on-one duel with Ansh Tandon, 27 of 12. This should be exciting stuff. Let's see if Shiraz Pia can bounce back, or will Ansh Tandon take him to the cleaners once again.
And I'm up for the battle. Banged it short, ball really took that pace off. So he'll be bowling maybe the remainers to Aryan, maybe. Well, maybe that would be it of the show.
Oh, absolutely. Great slower bouncer there, bowling to his field. And we were hoping for a 120 plus target here, but that one over from Mohammad Usman has once again changed the game. There you can see Aditya Shetty in the middle. Very, very exciting young leg spinner. Another one who has a very big future in the game. Former UAE under 19. And he'll enjoy bowling on this surface. There seems to be a bit of turn and bounce for the spinners. Slower bounce again. It's chipped in the air. This should be a straightforward catch for Abdul Shakur. And he makes no mistake. Aryan Saxena failing to deliver tonight. And he's gone for a duck.
Well, I tell you, you need to keep the confidence and believe in your bowler. Despite going for 22 or 23 runs in the previous over, still he's been brought back into the attack, and look what he has delivered. He's picked up that skillful batter. Aryan Saxena gone for none. It's 102 for 5.
So it's going to be Yash Sabnani coming in at number 7. They're looking for that big blow here. Maybe a couple of boundaries can do as well. Shiraz Pia has his wicket. Attempted Yorker, driven back to the bowler. Excellent fielding of his own bowling for an important dot ball.
I think this is the makeover over for Shiraz Pia, where he needs to bounce back and really try to get as less runs as possible. He's already picked up a wicket. A new man on strike wouldn't be so easy. It won't be so easy for Shiraz to bowl to the new batter rather than Ansh Tandon.
He's bowled a fabulous final over here. He's only conceded 1 run. Picked up the wicket of Aryan Saxena. Can they get up to maybe 110 here? They do need a couple of boundaries. Maybe a streaky edge towards third. Even that would do at this stage. Beautifully bowled slow ball. Driven out to backward point for a single. So Yash has done the right thing. If he can't get the boundary, get Ansh Tandon back on strike for the final 2 deliveries. And well, Ansh needs to treat this as a free hit. Go big. Try to clear the fence. You do have the shorter boundary on the leg side towards the car park in your favor. Or maybe that paddle behind the wicketkeeper. The third man is up. The fine leg is up as well. So if he can just miss those 2 fielders, he will pick up a boundary. There is a cover sweeper long on, long off. And a deep mid-wicket in place for Shiraz Pia. It's been a fabulous final over. Only conceding 2 runs. At one stage, Emirates Blues were looking at a score of 120, 125. But Team Ajman have pulled it back very, very nicely here indeed. So here we go. Ansh on strike, 28 off 13. Shiraz Pia. And he's smacked it down the ground, uppishly towards that wideish long on region. And once again, it goes all the way for 6. What timing and what placement from Ansh Tandon. An incredible innings.
Well, I think Shiraz Pia couldn't believe it what he has seen. It's Ansh Tandon taking all these runs again, shuffles, puts it away. Look at that. Not a big follow through from Ansh, but he's placed it perfectly. Longer part, still makes that boundary. Gets 6 runs. What a batting.
Well, his name is no longer Ansh Tandon, it's Ansh Stundon. What an innings he's played. He certainly stunned Shiraz Pia here. Taken him for a ride. Taken 20 odd runs off his bowling alone. 34 of 14. Final delivery of the first innings. Can he put it away? Coming around the wicket once more. And he's tried to paddle it. A very, very slow length delivery. And well, he may be run out here. But it's a great effort. A great cameo. 34 of 15. And Emirates Blues will conclude on 109 for the loss of 6 wickets. A decent batting effort.
Remarkable work here from Ansh Tandon, especially also getting those quickly 34 runs for the team of just 14 deliveries. I think that played a very, very big role, an impactful performance from Ansh, and also the remainers doing a good contribution. Starting from Ali Shan, who had a good start. Alongside him, Zawar Farid gave him a very good helping hand. Also, Ashwant Walthapa. All these batters put a little bit of a contribution, and one batter doing the major work. So 2 players crossing that 30 mark. 33 first for Zawar Farid of 15 deliveries, and Ansh Tandon 34 of just 15 deliveries. That's where they got the game. The remainers 18 from Ashwant and 11 for Alishan. Altogether, they have backed 109 runs in all allotted 10 overs.
Yeah, decent batting effort there for sure. Zawar Farid and Ansh Tandon the pick of the side. Ali Shan Sharfu was looking dangerous as well. In terms of the bowling, Mohammad Samir was fabulous, 2 for 14 in his 2 overs. Mohammad Usman was excellent as well, only conceding 9 runs in his 2 overs and picked up a wicket. 1 each for Shiraz Pia and Ankur Sangwan as well.
Eight runs as an extra, as you're mentioning, and that's time to have the highlights of this first innings, where the team Ajman was taking the field, and there where it started. Boundary to start the proceedings with, and soon after Fahd Nawaz got dismissed, caught behind by Abdul Shakur, and then again a catch, and the plan has worked for Sami, dismissing the captain of Emirates Blues. And then a little bit of an age, and Zawar Walthapa repairing the damage. They scored nicely, some 6s, some boundaries. They got into the game. That was also a 6 there, and after soon this, happened. Very good shot over Nasir Aziz. He's taking Nasir Aziz for a charge and spinners also. That was a beautiful shot right into our com box, and the next delivery, it was caught behind. Right answer from Ansh Tandon to Shiraz Pia. All those deliveries, 3 back-to-back boundaries, and then 6 and a boundary and a single to end the over, which went for 23 runs of that over, which have been a mighty over from Shiraz Pia, who's given 15 runs as an economy and quite a bit of that. Then a wicket there immediately from Mohammad Usman, who's come back. And also, since that single was taken and Ansh wanted that strike, couldn't get one, Aryan failing, and in the end, it was Ansh Tandon to put that one maximum onto the last ball, and this was the final delivery where they got a run out, and they backed and could manage to score 109 runs on board. 110 is the target in 10 overs. For that, we'll need to take a short break and come back to see response of Ajman.
बैक पे मैं हूं पहले फिर बाद में बात होगी.
Welcome back to the second innings of match number 2. We are live from the ICC Cricket Academy. My name is Shoaib. With me in the box today to take you through for the next 10 overs is going to be Mohammad Rashid as the two umpires walk out in the middle. Ajman taking on Emirates Blues. Emirates Blues won the toss earlier, decided to bat first and have managed to get to 110 runs. 110 is what Ajman will need in the second innings, and it's not going to be easy for the finalists of the Emirates D50 will be playing their first game. Two openers walking out in the middle is going to be Sagar Kalyan with the blue helmet and the explosive Abdul Shakur Sher alongside him. And talking about Shers and Tigers and Lions, joining me in the box, Mohammad Rashid.
Thank you, Shoaib Ahmed. What a good start this is for the tournament. The first game, Dubai taking on the newly formed Emirates Reds and beating them convincingly. So a good start for Team Dubai, but now we've got Ajman and Emirates Blues locking horns. Ajman require 110 runs. They're a very good side. They're very composed, very calm. Under the leadership of Nasser Aziz, they've done well recently. And this is one tournament they would want to do well, continue. And the first 2 points are really important for any team in the start of the tournament. And I think that's what they would want to do. At the same time, Emirates Blues, they've got some youngsters in, and they would want to make sure that they also give them a hard fight in this game. 110 is a good total. I feel this wicket has got a two-paced wicket. I felt that bounce wasn't all that good. Sagar Kalyan, 9 matches for him, 97 runs. Not a very healthy average, 12.12, but the strike rate, 146. And that's what he's known for, those big hits early on.
Yes, he's more of a longer format player. Sagar Kalyan does like to spend some time out there in the middle, but I think that 146 strike rate is a decent strike rate to have in the 10-over format. We'll want to better that. Early days, 9 matches, not a lot of data to analyze the kind of skill and the potential that Sagar Kalyan has. On the other hand, Sabir Rao, UAE cricketer, has been part of the UAE team for some time now. Out of reckoning, but definitely would want to stage a comeback. Sabir Rao, left arm, first ball. Goes full and goes right onto the middle stump. A misfield at the cover region. And Shakur, in fact, it was Sagar Kalyan who's played that shot and will be off the mark with a single.
First runs on the board for Team Ajman then. They would require at least 10-11 runs, and they would want to make the most of this power play. The first 2 overs, very important for both the sides. Abdul Shakur, we know he's a very hard-hitting batter. I won't be surprised if those ram shots come in early in his innings, depending on what the field is set, or how the field is set. Sabir Rao coming into Abdul Shakur now.
Big swing of the bat, catches the call, but it's going to go all the way. And that is what Abdul Shakur is known for. Hits those cricket balls out of the park, and this time it's no different. Starts off with a 6.
Excellent shot. That was the first ball he was facing. Just clears his front leg, then hoiks it over square leg. Excellent shot. Good connection. It's the longer part of the ground, and he cleared it quite easily at the end. What a start this is for Team Ajman. They mean business here.
Well, yes, they have been on a good run in the D50 format. They went into the finals, lost to Fujairah, and now look at that. He just stepped down the track knowing where Sabir Rao is going to bowl and then played that shot to perfection. So a good start from Abdul Shakur. I think Sabir needs to think on his feet and needs to bowl away from Abdul Shakur and not into his slot. Again in the area, in the zone that he likes to play. And this one has been tonked towards long on. So a 6 followed by a 4 from the bat of Abdul Shakur.
Well, he's in top form, Abdul Shakur. Look at the way he's playing those shots. That was a fuller delivery. But look at that, just clearing his feet out of the way and making sure he follows through really well. Excellent shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard on that occasion. The timing was superb. A couple of bounces and in she goes towards the boundary ropes.
Sabir not bowling to his length. I think this is not the right length he should be bowling. That's much better. Away from Abdul Shakur. Wanted to scoop it. Does get connection, but not enough to beat the fielder. to beat the wicket keeper as well.
Yeah, look at that. Just the intention was right. I think it was just the execution where he missed out, and he rarely misses these kind of shots. He's forced that change in the field, got that fine leg fielder inside the circle, and he's now toying with the bowler. He knows Sabir Rao. They played a lot of cricket together, so he'd know his strengths and weaknesses. He would just want to make sure that he goes against him. There's a change in the field. Deep point fielder on the boundary rope.
This one comes in sharply, and Abdul Shakur had no clue where the ball was. This is a good ball, and this is where I would want Sabir to bowl more. With the height that he has, the bounce that he can extract of this wicket, he needs to be using those conditions to his advantage.
Oh, certainly. He'll have to realize how the wicket is playing and change his plans accordingly. But I think in the first few deliveries, he was looking for that swing early on to try and pick up a wicket. That's what they need early on. But if he's not getting a swing and he's getting battered all around the park, he should definitely go back to that back of length delivery, which works for him really well.
Down the leg side, not well directed. But Sagar Kalyan has played that and has played that in the gap. So an expensive over here in progress for Emirates Blues. Not the perfect start, but Ajman won't complain.
Excellent start. Both the batters going after Sabir Rao. Their intention is quite clear. They're not going to miss out on those kind of balls. Wayward delivery down the leg side. Just helped on its way. 4 runs to end the over. 16 on the board. What a start for Team Ajman.
Zawar Fareed, and the first ball has been played, scooped, and Abdul Shakur continues to score runs and score boundaries at will.
Oh, this is excellent going from Abdul Shakur. He's not letting the bowlers settle down. Zawar Fareed, the new bowler, comes into the attack, and first ball, you play a scoop, you get him under pressure, and all the plans that was set against Abdul Shakur especially, they're just going down the drain. Excellent shot. The execution was superb. Oh, the fine leg, and 4 more runs added to the total. 20 on the board. Excellent start. Oh, wayward delivery down the leg side. The pressure is telling now. Zawar Fareed is very experienced. He's also part of the UAE national side. Has been in and out of the national sides. He's got a lot of experience behind him. He'll need to put that into this game today.
Yes, he's been part of the team now, and will want to come back again. 2 players who looking to stage a comeback, Zawar Fareed, and this one's been hit and hit well. No boundary is too big for Abdul Shakur if he plays the way he is playing here today at the ICC Academy.
But that angle helping him, Zawar Fareed coming in with the angle. It was down the leg side, just helped it on its way, made sure he got a good connection. The timing was superb. I didn't think it was from the middle of the bat. Got a lot of elevation on that shot, but distance as well at the end. Look at that, just helped it. He clears that front leg really well, Abdul Shakur. He's got that excellent high-and-eye coordination. 11 runs of the first 2 deliveries of the second over. They're really making them toll hard. And Emirates Blues now will have to come back with a new plan, especially against Abdul Shakur.
Yes, I think they're feeding him in his strong zone on the pads. He's very strong there. Again on the pads. 2 fielders there, but they'll just watch the ball cross the ropes. Not great bowling from Zawar Fareed, but excellent batting from Abdul Shakur.
I was expecting that short length delivery. And Abdul Shakur, he's too good a player. Look at that. Once again, wayward delivery. Not the kind of deliveries you would bowl to somebody like Abdul Shakur, the way he's going. They're just taking this game away from the Emirates Blues. They'll need to come up with a plan B as soon as possible.
Slower delivery from Zawar Farid. And he plays that with soft hands, even slower from Shakur. Just gets a single and gets to the non-striking end. Good batting. 26 of just 8 deliveries.
Oh, very sensible batting here from Abdul Shakur. And now Sagar Kalyan, he needs to make sure that he just keeps doing that feeding strike to Abdul Shakur, who's doing a wonderful job at the moment. They've got 2 more deliveries in this power play, and I feel that Sagar Kalyan is going to take the reins in his hand in these last 2 deliveries. He'll probably go after Zawar Farid.
The pressure continues. This one sprayed down the leg side by Zawar. It's part of the team that played against Afghanistan earlier this year. UAE lost the series 2-1, went into the finals.
Yeah, that was an excellent contest. A lot of learning for the young UAE side. And Zawar Faridi was part of that side, like you mentioned. I'll have to bowl that wide delivery once again. Slower delivery, that's been picked and played towards the onside. No fielder on that region, and that's run away for another boundary.
Well, this is very ordinary bowling from Zawar. And you can't be bowling those half volleys, half trackers to Sagar Kalyan. Just waited for that, and a short arm jab there from Sagar Kalyan, just playing it in the vacant area. And once you clear the infield, it's always going to be 4 runs.
Yeah, excellent batting from these two. Now Emirates Blues, they need to change plans, bring in a spinner as soon as possible. And we'll probably see a change soon.
This time he goes towards the offside, clearing his front leg. And that ball is also going to race away towards the boundary for 4. Ends the over with a 4. An expensive over from Zawar Farid comes to an end. 41 runs on the board in just 2 overs. Gibi Alex, beg your pardon, is the umpire who signaled that as a power play. So the 3rd over will also be a power play over, and expect a power pack performance from Shakur and Sagar. As in comes Sabir, brings out the scoop. This is a good ball. That angle, creating that angle, Sabir Rao, and gets a dot ball.
A good start to this 3rd over. Finally a rare dot ball coming in. Abdul Shakur wanted to play that scoop shot, missing out. But they've got a good start, excellent start. The run rate is almost 19 runs. And these two have certainly taken the bowlers to the cleaners. They hit them all around the park. Required run rate 8.81. And Sabir Rao once again into his 2nd over, last of his spell. Goes for that scoop once again, connects well, and that'll probably go all the way for a maximum. Excellent hit coming in from Abdul Shakur.
Well, he's playing shots all around the park, and he's come out with vengeance. Abdul Shakur looks in a different mood altogether. And that's not great news for Emirates Blues. I think the pace on offer is just helping his cause. A spinner would have been a better option from Alishan. Not to be. He's persisted with Sabir Rao, and that has proven to be expensive so far for Emirates Blues.
Well, we've seen this wicket play a little slower than usual. There's a recheck for the previous boundary. Let's have a look and confirm. Well, at first impact, it looked like it went all the way, but I think the umpires or the match referee is the best judge of that. And I think the fielder also signaled a maximum.
Well, I think it's cleared the boundary ropes, because had that ball... The umpire thinks otherwise. It's been judged as a 4. I felt that it had crossed the ropes for a 6. 4 runs, 45 for no loss.
A flying start here for Abdul Shakur. 30 of just 10 deliveries, 45 on the board. Steps down, and that's been hoiked towards mid-wicket. There's a fielder there, and he drops it. Oh, can you believe it? He's dropped that catch. A chance was created, but Emirates Blues just losing the plot.
Yes, 46, and it was an easy catch. Should have been taken. That was played from outside off towards the onside. Never a good idea. The fielder came underneath it, but just couldn't hold on. So a life for Abdul Shakur, as Sagar Kalyan will face the next delivery. Will get a single with that nudge towards the short third.
Oh, sloppy work from the fielder there. How costly would that prove to be? We'll just have to wait and watch. That trap was set, and the bait was given by Sabir Rao. Abdul Shakur almost fell for that, but the fielder just couldn't hold on to that catch. Should have been taken at this level. Nonetheless, Ajman still going strong. 47 on the board. 2 more deliveries to go in this floating power play. They've managed to get 6 runs off the first 4 deliveries. Abdul Shakur back on strike. Oh, that's been played well. That is an excellent shot. Superb timing. That's picture perfect.
Well, that's an impeccable shot. Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely brilliant. Some balance, full swing of the bat, great head positioning, and just leaning into that drive. Look at that full swing, and it's gone sailing all the way for a 6. Abdul Shakur, he's on 37. He's eyeing that 50, the first 50 of this edition of the fan code Emirates D10.
Well, remember, he was dropped when he was on 30. So all these runs coming in, they will probably go into the kitty of the fielder. And they've raced on to 53 in just no time.
A short ball. This is good bowling from Sabir. He saw Shakur coming down the track and executed that short delivery to perfection. 3 overs bowled, 53 for no loss.
Well, that's the batting card. Sagar Kalyan, 14 of just 5 deliveries, but look at that, 37 of 13 for Shakur Sher. We just completed 3 overs, 53 on the board. 2 extras. And there's a change, a forced change, I would say. Spinners coming in, Abdul, and it's going to be Aditya Shetty. That's a good delivery to start with. Slower in the air, just bowls it in the right area. Rare dot ball coming in. Aditya Shetty, another very good leg spinner, one of the best in the country. Gets that ball to turn, and he's got that good variation. He's got an excellent googly as well. You'll see that very soon coming into down the leg side. Not a good delivery. That's just helped on its way for a boundary. They're continuing to get those boundaries here.
Yes, Emirates Blues, the bowlers have not done a good job so far. They've been feeding a lot of loose deliveries. They've been bowling without a plan, and looks like they are bowling like headless chickens. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to bowl, where to bowl, and that is not good. Even if you score 150, it's not going to be enough. Brings out the sweep, Sagar Kalyan. There is protection. Fahad Nawaz will cut that off.
That was a good comeback delivery, but good improvisation from Sagar Kalyan. We know that he plays that sweep shot well. He goes over extra cover. Those are the two favorite shots for him. Meanwhile, Abdul Shakur, well, he's playing on a different ground altogether. 37 of 13. This wicket is not disturbing him at all. Mohammad Qasim is the coach of the Emirates Blues.
Well bowled, yaar.
Well-known figure. This has been played towards the onside. They'll complete a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. Intentful batting and intentful running between the wickets. These are signs of a very good team, and Ajman, well, they're at the top of their form, having recently been in the finals of the Emirates D50. Couldn't win that, but, well, the confidence is carrying on.
There goes the googly from Aditya Shetty, and equally well played by Abdul Shakur. There you go. He realized that it was a googly, so well played by Shakur, who's on 39.
Well, he's a keeper by trade, so these are things that he'll probably notice more than the other batters. Good pickup.
Brings out the reverse, but to no effect. 4 overs bowled. Good one, this one, in the context of the game. It's 60 for no loss.
हेलमेट मंगाएगा उसके बाद मंगा लेंगे वैसे नहीं मंगाएंगे ठीक 10 ओवर में क्या मंगाना लेकिन वो हेलमेट ला रहा था इसलिए चीज लाएगा तभी मंगा लेंगे उसके बाद नहीं मंगाएंगे bowling change right arm over
Akasha Tahir is making a comeback. He was part of the under-19 team probably about 4 years ago. And I think this is a good change. He's kind of a bowler who has the knack of picking up wickets. He'll be up against Sagar Kalyan and Abdul Shakur. Good delivery, excellent delivery. Starts off with a short of length delivery. Doesn't give him too much pace. And that's a red dot ball coming in. 60 on the board. The required run rate is of 8.6 at the moment. They've achieved 14.4 runs in over. Akasha once again. Goes for the slower delivery, and that's been hoiked over mid-wicket for a maximum. Sagar Kalyan, he means business.
That was again a poor delivery. And Sagar Kalyan, his eyes lit up looking at that ball. Look at that, just a full high back lift and then just tonking it towards mid-wicket, and that's gone many a mile. That was 6 to any ground in the world. That's how well it was hit.
He picked up the slower delivery very early. And Akasha would have to change that. He can't bowl it fuller. He'll need to pull his length back if he wants to bowl that slower delivery. Meanwhile, Sagar Kalyan and Abdul Shakur, they're just taking this game away from Emirates Blues. 66 on the board for no loss in just 4.2 overs. And they'll probably be expecting an early finish here with the way things are going.
Well, looks like they'll finish it in with a couple of overs in hand. And that's how far it went. The ball is damaged. The seam has come off. They will want to exchange it, get a replacement. Nadeem Anjum. The umpire, Nadeem Anjum, comes in to replace the ball. There you go. Jibby Alex.
Well, they're really hitting it hard. The ball has been probably just lost its shape. or that threads have just come off. Meanwhile, Akasha getting a few tips from Aditya Shetty now. Who bowled a good over, so he's got the right to give him a few tips. Akasha Tahir making a comeback. He's been out of action for the past 2 to 3 years. Got an injury in the under-19 campaign, and after that has taken quite a while to come back. But it's a good sign, youngster making a comeback. And now he'll need to make a comeback in this over. He's been hit for a maximum, 2 deliveries, 6 runs. If he can pick up a wicket here. Oh, that's a fuller delivery, low full toss, and that's been hit over square leg for a maximum. The sixes are raining here.
Well, the kind of sixes that are being hit just goes to show the quality that Sagar Kalyan is, and also Shakur Sher. 31 of just 11 from Sagar Kalyan. New balls, please.
Look at that shot. Wasn't a too bad a delivery. It was a low full toss. Sometimes just very difficult to hit those, but he went on to play a sweep shot against a fast bowler. So that tells you how well he's eyeing those deliveries.
Not the best of deliveries from Akasha, and not the quickest as well. Had to wait for it, and hence went with the shot. Tanish Suri. And Nadeem Anjum has been asked to burn some calories.
Well, he's been kept busy today. And once again, change in the ball. They've probably got it back, have they? Yes, looks like they've got that previous ball back. GB Alex will make sure that it's the same ball. That went out of the park, in the parking lot. That hit really well. A low full toss again, and that's been hit over his head for another maximum. The sixes continue. He's clobbered that over his head.
Again, a juicy full toss from Akasha, and that one has been sent by Sagar into the Akash. That's straight down the ground, high and handsome, into the sky, and then goes over onto the building there of Dubai Sports City and the ICC Academy. Shot ball pulled, make that 4 and 4. Yes, 4 sixes on the trot from Sagar Kalyan. This is just exceptional, outstanding, marvelous batting from Sagar.
Oh, can he make it 5? He's got another delivery in this over. Look at that shot. Gave it everything. And made sure he got it over mid-wicket for yet another maximum. He's overtaken Abdul Shakur, 43 of 13 deliveries. And that both of these players can get to their maximums. One more delivery. Can he make it 5 and 5?
Pulled, and has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Well, 5, you wanted 5. Rashid, Sagar has given you 5. 30 runs in this over. 5 overs, 90 for no loss.
Alishan Sharfu. Oh, he's been met with an excellent shot. That reverse hit, he was trying to hit that. And they're playing these fast bowlers like they're spinners.
Well, nothing wrong with that delivery from Alishan Sharfu, but just a super shot from Abdul Shakur Sheikh. And both are in a competition to reach that 50 first. Who gets there is the question now. Shakur has the advantage. I think he'll want to play this full over and try to get there, get to his 50 as soon as possible.
Oh, look at that. Played it so well. Up goes for that scoop now. Connects it well, and they'll run away for another boundary. He's reached 47. You wanted one man to get to 50. You'll get two today.
Well, I think it's going to be Shakur who'll cross that line first. 47 runs of 18 deliveries. Just exceptional batting this. Unbelievable from Abdul Shakur Sheikh. Short ball pulled. And there is protection in the deep. It's going to be Fahad Nawaz.
A rare single coming in. We talk about dot balls being rare. Now it's singles that are rare. They've been hitting boundaries that last 5 sixes in the previous over. Magnificent hitting by Sagar Kalyan. He's just one away from a superb half century. First of the tournament. And plays it well through the covers. That'll take him to his maiden half century in this tournament. Excellent shot. Excellent innings. What a knock this has been. Those 5 sixes standing out.
Well, Sagar Kalyan, he has a liking for this D series. Every time he comes out, he puts on a show. First I remember in the Emirates D50, the earlier edition, and now here as well, he's announced himself. This one's been hit straight to extra cover by Abdul Shakur. A misfield from Aditya Shetty. It won't go all the way, but they'll get two, and Abdul Shakur will also reach to his 50.
Shetty.
102 run partnership between these two talented batters, and Ajman are liking what they are seeing from their two openers.
A belligerent hitting by these two. We're continuing with how they started off in the D50 tournament. That confidence coming in, both the batters. Abdul Shakur is a new entrant into this side. He wasn't part of the D50, but look at the way he's playing. Straight to the fielder. Anti-climax. Sabir Ali takes that catch. Wanted to play that reverse over his head, but just couldn't get enough connection. It was a slower delivery from Alishan Sharafu.
Yes, didn't offer the pace that he was looking for, and an easy catch for Sabir Rao. So Abdul Shakur walks back after scoring 50 of just 21 deliveries. He's done the job for his side, and Alishan, the captain, has taken that wicket a little too late in the game. They've managed to break this partnership. Abdul Shakur, 50 of 21. It's 102 for 1.
Pulling change, right arm over. Harsh. You come here only. Okay.
After 6 overs, Emirates Blues at this stage were 65 for 2, and Ajman are 102 for 1. They just need 8 more runs of 24 balls. Would want to finish this in this very over itself. Aditya Shetty will be bowling his second. Brings out the leg spinner. The one that turns away. Sagar Kalyan plays it towards deep point.
Rahul Chopra, the new man, makes his way to the middle. He's been in excellent form.
Bro, get a slip. Do it. Get it, bro.
103 on the board. Just 7 more required. And like you said, you thought it will be over at least a couple of overs before. But now looks like they'll finish it in 7 overs.
Well bowled, yaar. Shitty man.
Well, it could still go into the 8th over. The way Aditya Shetty is bowling, he's bowled well. Out of all the bowlers, I think Aditya has done a fairly decent job.
Oh yeah, I think this is a kind of a wicket where spinners do get some assistance. And somebody did mention that to me before the start of the day. I won't give him credit.
Well, and that somebody also mentioned that it'll be the spinners who will be taking most of the wickets. And the first game, the player of the match was a spinner.
Early days, I would say.
Rahul Bhatia getting that player of the match in the first game for Dubai, got 2 wickets, gave away just 12 runs. Got 2 wickets in his 2 overs, and I think gave away just 6 or 7 runs, approximately. But got the player of the match more importantly, and he was the one who actually got Dubai back in the game.
So you've got sharp memory. You're doing the presentation. So not all that sharp.
It was 12 runs mentioned. Meanwhile, this is straight down the ground from Sagar Kalyan, and he's not going to wait till the next over. This one's been hit well, and it's been hit straight like an arrow over the ropes for a 6. They've finished things off in grand style, and it's not gone into the 8th over or the 7th. All they needed were 7 overs to chase that target down, and Ajman, they are on a roll, and they have started off positively in this edition of Fan Code Emirates D10.
What a clinical performance by Team Ajman. They would have ideally wanted all 10 wickets to be intact. The way the openers started, I think Abdul Shakur and Sagar Kalyan were just superb. Those 5 sixes, that'll definitely be remembered for a very long time. And you'll definitely remember Sagar Kalyan's name for a very long time. Handshakes all around. Early days. Team Ajman proving their mantle here, getting 2 points under their belt. That's the batting card then. Sagar Kalyan, 57 of 18. He was unbeaten there. Abdul Shakur Sher, 50 of 21 deliveries. Did get out when things were just really close to the finishing line. Rahul Chopra, unbeaten 1 of 2. 2 extras in that innings. And they finished off things in just 6.5 overs with 9 wickets in hand.
Well, it has been a clinical performance from Ajman. Emirates Blues, the bowlers have really nothing much to report in that bowling card for Emirates Blues. Just 1 wicket for Alishan Sharfu, gave away 12 runs. But look at that economy, and that is something that Emirates Blues will want to change. 14, 25. Best of the bowlers was Aditya Shetty, like I mentioned, giving away 15 runs in his almost 2 overs. And in the end, it was a walk in the park for Ajman, chasing that total of 110. Let's look at the Sagar Kalyan Abdul Shakur show. This one was just all about Abdul Shakur, the way he started, the positive intent that he showed, the class that he displayed here at the ICC Academy was second to none. And just looking at him, Sagar Kalyan also started to tee off, played some glorious shots. That was one of the best that we've seen today. The short arm jab, the inside out. They played it all around the park. They chose where they want to play the shot and then played it exactly where they would have liked. This one too, a classy drive, and the ball went sailing. A lot of balls went out of the park, and they were just brutal against the Emirates Blues bowling. They have a lot to work on, the Emirates Blues bowlers. They got enough runs on the board, but the bowlers just couldn't get through. Alishan Sharfu coming in, got hit for a few runs, but then he also got that all-important wicket of Abdul Shakur, breaking that partnership, the slower delivery, the slower bouncer doing the trick there, and Sabir Rao taking that catch comfortably in the end. It was Sagar Kalyan who made sure that they don't lose any more wickets, and they continued that glorious performance from Sagar Kalyan, making sure they win this game and win it comfortably in the end. Emirates Blues decided to bat first, scored 109 runs, 34 came from the bat of Ansh Tandon, Zawar Farid scoring 33 of 15. Pick of the bowlers, Mohammad getting 2 wickets and a wicket for other Muhammad as well. Ankur Sangwar also getting a wicket in his 2 overs. In reply, Sagar Kalyan and Abdul Shakur getting to their 50s, the first 2 50s of this edition of Fan Code Emirates D10. 57 from Sagar, 50 from Abdul Shakur, and Ali Shan was the only bowler who could get a wicket. 110 chased in 6.5 overs, and Ajman winning the game by 9 wickets. We'll dive into a short break, and when we are back, we'll be bringing you the post-match presentation of this game.
Well, it is an exciting game number 2 where we had a team Ajman versus Emirates Blues, where we saw the Emirates Blues batting first. They managed to score, give a target of 110, and they thought they had enough on board, but team Ajman had different plan altogether. They came strong, only the 2 openers firing up, found the boundaries, found the ropes quite easily. 5 sixes on trot from Sagar Kalyan has taken them towards the victory. I've been joined by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who will be representing the Player of the Match award. For the Player of the Match award, it goes to someone who kept really well, took 4 catches, 1 run out, and 50. Abdul Shakur with Three sixes and 6 boundaries. What a great knock this has been. A showcase talent from the senior man making a statement. Shakur, what a great knock it was. First of all, we'll talk about your keeping. How hard it was to keep under the humid conditions.
It was hard, like after a long time we are playing in a day matches like day night. So it was hard, but it is a short format. We have to like we have to keep the we have to like I mean.
Well, tell us about the batting now. Your batting has been absolutely brilliant alongside Sagar Kalyan. How comfortable it was?
It was good because we had bat together in domestic games, so like it was easy for us. We had played a lot of games together, and the score was like 100 runs. It was wicket was good, and we decided we will just go and hit our shots and it worked for us, and we chased the score easily.
Congratulations, and a long way to go.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well, that is Abdul Shakur Sher, who played a magnificent knock here at the ICC cricket. And time for us to go for the short break. When we'll come back, there will be a third game lined up for the day. Don't go anywhere.